4-digit by 2-digit division. Let's read this word problem. Mrs. Miller had 9,750 pieces of candy to divide equally among her 10 students. How many pieces of candy will each student receive? Let's take a look at how to solve a division problem like this. I'm going to use my document camera and use my marker to show you how to solve, and follow along with me on problem 1, and problem 2 will be for you to solve on your own. So let's get started. Okay, so 9,700 pieces of candy is my dividend. That number will go on the inside of division bracket because that is how many pieces of candy Mrs. Miller is starting with, and then she wants to divide them evenly among 10 students. So if you're wondering, how do we do a 2-digit number divisor? Well, I started off kind of easy with tens. Most kiddos can count by tens and therefore know the multiplication facts needed for tens to divide. So think about this. We're going to do the 4 steps of long division: divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down, and repeat. But think about the division step first. Okay, can 10 go into 9? No. Can 10 go into 97? Yes. So we're looking at how many times would 10 go into the number 97? Well, I know that 9 times 10 is 90. So I'll put the 9 on the top right above the 7, since I used this 2-digit number 97 to divide. I don't want to put the 9 up here. I want to make sure the 9's directly above the last number in the 2-digit number. So we have divided. Let's multiply. 9 times 10 equals 90. Subtract. 97 minus 90 is 7. Bring down the 5. How many times? So we're back to division again. 75 divided by 10. 10 times 7 is pretty close to 75. If I use 10 times 8, that would be 80, and that's too much. It wouldn't work. So 7 times 10 is 70. Subtract. Bring down the 0. How many times does 10 go into 50? 10 times 5 is 50, so 50 divided by 10 equals 5. 5 times 10 is 50. Subtract. Since I have a 0 here, that means no remainder. So my quotient is 975 pieces of candy. So on your assignment today, follow along with me how I solved this one. Then you'll have a similar problem to complete on your own. Okay? The problem shows Mrs. Miller had 8,242 pieces of candy to divide among her 10 students. How many pieces of candy will each student receive? Will there be any leftover candy as a remainder? Make sure you solve on a sheet of paper and show the steps that you used for long division so that I know that you can divide with your brain and not just a calculator. Okay, hope this helps.